right, so we'll take Nate's question here. So Nate asks, what can I do if my ex left with my oldest daughter and she signed a summons to the court before leaving and she never went? So moveaways, different things like that are going to be different in different states. So the standard in California is, and it's this way in a lot of states, once a case is opened, once a case has been started, and child custody, even if there's been a final judgment, if there's been a settlement, whatever it may be, child custody is always considered an open issue until the child turns 18. So in California and a lot of states, if there's an open case, then she either has to get written permission from you or court approval. So in California, especially over the last year, it's not been uncommon to we've seen an increase in move away cases. Parents looking to take their children to places where it's open or more affordable to live, but they can't just go do it on their own, and it's usually frowned upon. So based on my reading of your question, it sounds like you have an open case, which I would most likely want to file immediately for an emergency hearing, an ex parte hearing, to get in front of the judge and let them know what happened. If you don't have an open case, in theory, if there's no open case, both parties can do whatever they want with the child. And so if there wasn't an open case and she did that, the state you're currently in, if this just happened, probably still has jurisdiction, and you need to be down at the courthouse filing the appropriate paperwork to get that case started. In a lot of states, moving away, doing something like that is enough to get an emergency hearing granted and get you in front of a judge quicker. So, and on the front of, if a case had just started and she left and she isn't responding, anything like that, each state's going to have their own process for what we call defaults. As some of you have probably learned firsthand, if you don't participate in your divorce process, then it will move on without you, or your child custody process. They will move on and make orders without your participation, and you probably won't like them. So if a case is started, a case is open, a case is pending, you probably need to talk to a lawyer locally, or at least in your state, on if you can file for default.